How's my hair look?
Stunning. How does my hair look?
Stunning.
Okay.
Hi.
Welcome back to another thrilling episode of Babble Riot. I'm Elle,
And I'm Lo.
your favorite podcast co-host.
By the way, nobody's safe on the podcast.
That's true.
If you know us,
You're screwed.
you're fucked.
Well,
But not really.
well, if you mess with us,
Yeah. Yeah. If you act indecently, disrespectfully.
why are you hesitating?
I just didn't know how I wanted to word it of like, we won't come for you unless you start it.
100%.
Like, I was always taught to like not start shit, but you can finish it.
Yeah. I don't know if I was taught that, but I kind of like it.
Thank you. Barbcat was like, don't fuck around.
Yeah. Mine was like, be the bigger person.
Mm.
And I feel like I am normally that, just because unless I feel like something is very, very, very unjust.
Mm-hmm.
But also, let them.
Yeah. Big on that.
Let them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've been implementing let them for like probably the last 6 months.
How does it feel?
It feels great.
Love.
And I didn't even realize I was doing it until I saw Mel Robbins talking about it. And I was like, oh shit, that's what I'm doing. And it's great.
I really want to read her book, and I was going to order it the other day, but I really didn't want to order it off of Amazon. And so I meant to go to Barnes & Noble like this whole week at work and just never made it down there.
Well, it's just so far away
right
from where you work.
It is the farthest store in the shopping center away from me.
Okay.
Like, it couldn't be farther.
Is Kids Cove?
Closer.
Really?
Much closer. It's in the middle of the mall. Barnes & Noble's way the hell down there.
True.
I think I know.
I'll just shut the fuck up. So you're going on vacation.
I am. I leave tomorrow to my favorite place.
She's in such a good mood, and I came in just like... I didn't sleep very well last night.
I feel like, though, the universe always knows that, like, one of us needs to be...
One of us needs to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were both in a good mood, too powerful. It'd be too good.
Yeah.
One of us needs to be in kind of a little bit of a bad mood, and the other one is usually offsets it.
I'm not even in a bad mood. I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
I feel like I was never... caffeine never hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, I could drink a Red Bull or a coffee or whatever well into the afternoon, well into the night, and like be fine. But all of a sudden, like, since I turned 30, so much shit has happened since I turned 30.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
I was brushing my hair yesterday. Saw, like, not even a gray hair, like a pure white, crystal white hair. Like, hello?
I have
Who do you think you are?
I have so many. It's crazy. I'm starting to get them on top now too, so it's like you can't hide them because I just usually get them on the side.
You get them on the sides.
Yeah. If I could just wake up tomorrow and be gray, I would 100% do it.
That's a bold move.
I would absolutely do it. It's the whole growing out process that I'm not signing up for.
Well, you could dye it.
I'm going to. I like it. That's the only other option.
I mean, dye it gray.
Oh, no, because not all my hair, like, it's not growing out at the roots gray. Roots?
That was crazy.
I say roof, too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jail.
Shoot me. Kill me.
Don't.
Please. Please, I'm begging.
Have you ever watched The Great on Hulu?
Mm-mm.
I'm watching it right now. If you guys haven't watched it, you should. It's fucking hilarious. It's satire, and it's like a period piece setting. And I think it's 3 seasons.
Oh, Catherine the Great. Isn't that who it's about?
Yeah. It has Elle Fanning in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
I've seen a ton of clips on TikTok, so I feel like I've already watched the show, basically. But it is one that, like, next time I have a free weekend and I'm, like, have COVID,
Jesus.
Well, like I have just a ton of downtime and I'm not leaving because I can't. Because knowing me, if I have a free weekend, I'm filling it.
That's wild.
I'm filling it with things that I need to do or get asked to do.
Yeah. Well, teach their own. But great. I've been watching just one episode. Like I'm trying to edge myself on it.
How's it feeling?
So good. But also so hard.
I think recently, I got back on all my medications. She fell off.
Amazing.
Hard.
Amazing.
And my psychiatrist yelled at me the other day. Because I'd like just stopped taking my SSRIs like overnight. And
you
she's
take
like,
SSRIs?
Well, I take Wellbutrin.
That's not an SSRI though.
I thought isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Oh, we would be, no offense if you're on SSRIs, but.
Tread carefully.
Yeah, no, that shit's way different.
Okay. Well, I stopped taking all my medication, so I'm back on, and I've been on for a couple days, and I'm feeling good. But I have also been feeling really, really great because I have Survivor on Wednesday, Amazing Race on Wednesday. Only comes out once a week.
Wow.
I have Traders Thursday. It ends tonight, unfortunately, so that one's dying.
That's crazy.
Drag Race Friday. White Lotus Sunday. So I just constantly have things to live for and look forward to.
Television.
Yeah, little TV shows. Like Coco Melon, basically, level for me.
Coco Melon?
The like baby show where it's just colors and noises.
Don't know her.
Oh, Mason and I always talk about like shows for us that are just mindless, like watching The Office or something, or Schitt's Creek. Like I just need colors and pictures to look at. It doesn't take any mental capacity, so we call them our Coco Melon shows.
Copy that.
Survivor's kind of a Coco Melon show for me.
I've never really been into like game type shows.
We just I grew up watching it every single week, and so it's like a little bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
And I do think that there's some really interesting things that come out of it, like especially with Survivor and with Traders, like human nature and like the boundaries that you're willing to push and how much loyalty affects you and whether or not you can lie well or not.
I'd be good at that.
You would be good at it. But it's like big lies. They're not
perfect.
Meaningless.
Bring it on.
Oh, I don't think I could do it.
I don't know the show, so I don't actually know what I'm saying.
You have to like you promise people that you're gonna take them to the end or like be in an alliance with them, and then you have to not do that. Break your word.
Yeah, that's hard for me actually.
Yeah.
To break my word.
Yeah.
But for some people it's
quite easy.
I actually could recommend a few people that would be good on this show.
Actually, they would go far. Actually, we could probably put a whole roster together. Actually, you and me,
just from people I've dated.
Yeah, combine the two of us. Maybe throw some of Chelsea's in there.
Yikes! We'd have like 3 different series.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good though.
No.
Not good television.
I feel like this lends itself well into a little something I have prepared for you all.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
If you watched last week's episode, which you
2 weeks ago.
If you watched 2 weeks ago's episode, if you watched the last episode,
there you go. Make it easy.
You will know that I was meant to go on a date. And I was so cute and so excited for it. And I was like, oh my God.
To be fair,
no, I wasn't.
Yeah. You kept it reined in pretty well.
Yeah, I did. And thank fucking God.
Yeah, expectations were low.
How embarrassing if I was like
buzzing.
I can't wait. Even though there was a teeny tiny part of me that was like that inside, but she got slapped around. So I met this guy on election night and met him through a friend.
Jesus.
Imagine I leave that in.
You're going in on these men. The amount of people that texted me after last 2 weeks ago's episode, clocking exactly who you were talking about, because we all went to high school together. Gold.
Yikes. I mean, look. If you know us,
you're fucked.
You're screwed. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
We don't hide it.
We don't hide it. Everyone knows that we have a podcast. Everyone knows that we like to yap.
Right.
Like, either come correct or just don't. Like, why is it so difficult? I don't understand. I truly don't understand.
Literally, I don't either.
Like, you're setting yourself up for failure.
And for why?
For maybe they
for
get
who?
off. Maybe it's like a kink.
Failing?
To be like shamed on a podcast.
How are you meeting so many of them?
What if there's like a group? There's like a Facebook group of them. Wankers of Babble Riot.
The circle's small.
We hope. The circle jerk?
Ugh. Can you imagine? Knowing some of them?
Yeah.
They'd like it.
Did you get a bobblehead yesterday?
I did. No, on Tuesday.
Oh my
I did get a bobblehead on Tuesday.
That's crazy.
Isn't it so exciting? He doesn't actually play for the team though. He hasn't been doing great this season, so they pulled him down. And I'm very excited to have it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Masturbate to it?
It's a little small.
Unfortunate. I didn't say with it.
I made a joke to Chelsea and I was like, oh, you can sit on his face.
You and Chelsea would crush that because your asses are so fat. In a good way. Surely not.
I need to go.
Shirley Temple.
You need to go.
Watch where you're going, fat ass.
I feel like I just got shot.
This is all that pits me right now.
Twice.
Okay.
Focus.
I don't know if it's possible for me. So this man that was supposed to take me out has already canceled on me 2 or 3 times up until that point. Kind of lost track, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And when he called me to ask me out, I initially was like shocked, like so shocked that he was calling me apprehensively.
And because the last time you guys had agreed to go on a date, he canceled last minute and you guys like hadn't really talked.
He canceled. Well, it wasn't quite last minute. It was like the day before or maybe 2 days before. Regardless, he canceled the date.
Didn't try to reschedule.
Okay, this is where the story gets a little muddy. So he, in this phone call where he's telling me I don't think that I'll be able to make our date, and the reason for it, insane.
Yeah.
He was going to be staying with a friend who's a girl, which already for me is like,
yeah.
But that's like my own thing, like from past shit. Anyway, he told me in this phone call that he's also probably moving like to a different state.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
Huh?
So why have we been like talking on and off? Like I was just very confused. It was just kind of out of the blue. And he told me, he was like, I would still like to take you out and see you, but like I'm probably going to be moving. So
it's kind of pointless.
I can't. Well, he was like, I can't commit to anything serious. And like, that's probably what you want. And I was like, yes.
You're correct.
That's true. And he was like, well, I'll just like leave the ball in your court then, I guess. Like you let me know if you want to go out or not. And in my head, I'm like, I thought that was like the end because he knows that I'm looking for something serious. And he's told me that he's leaving. He's also canceled yet another date on me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, to be completely honest with you guys, I freaked the fuck out after that phone call. Like I lost my marbles. I was not okay for like an hour. It was like dramatic.
I'd still like the footage.
I know you would. It was so dramatic. And then I picked myself up on my bootstraps and I was like, Elle. you dumb bitch. Like, get it together. And then I was fine. I just think I needed that, like, release. And it needed to be so dramatic because I needed to realize, like, how silly I was being.
Yeah.
Because I was being so Delulu.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Hi guys, it's Elle from the future. As I'm editing this podcast, I am realizing that I've left out details that might be important to grasp the depth of the situation I find myself in. The guy that I'm speaking about who has canceled dates on me, he and I met in November and like hit it off right away, started talked for like, I don't know, probably a month, but like didn't see each other. He kept avoiding me for whatever reason, probably because he was just so in love with me that it hurt. We kind of stopped talking, or I think he ghosted me, and so I was just like, okay, weird, like I thought we had a good vibe, but you know, whatever. It's not the first time this has happened to me. And started trying to speak to me here and there again. And then we made kind of loose plans a few different times, and he never followed through with them, or like he would ask me out but like never set anything up. And it was just giving childish, to be honest, but I think he's my twin flame, so I wanted to give him a chance. And I know how the twin flame journey works, and I know it's not all sunshine and rainbows, so I was willing to overlook some pretty big red flags for that reason. He and I didn't actually see each other again, I think, until like right after Christmas. And then we went on a really fun shopping date, and then we went to dinner, and then we hung out with some friends afterwards. And the whole time, like, and maybe this was just me, but I really feel like it was both of us. It just felt like we were a couple. Like, it felt so natural, so fun. We were just laughing and having a good time and flirting. And then I saw him New Year's Eve. We went on like a party bus with some friends, and people kept assuming we were a couple. We obviously weren't, but like that's how close we were and like how intimate we were being. And we kissed at midnight, you know, made out the rest of the night basically, and then we ended up both sleeping over together at a friend's house. So sleeping in the same bed. Nothing really happened, but we like talked all night, we cuddled. It just felt so natural and normal. And I'm not like that with anyone. So for me to feel like that and to be comfortable like that is such a big deal. And maybe I made it into something bigger that he wasn't aware of. But I haven't seen him since that night or since that day. And he's canceled several dates on me since. So I got to the point where I was just like, all right, yeah, I can't do this anymore. This is like crazy. I don't care if you're my fucking twin flame. Like, I don't deserve to be treated this way. So I'm out. And that's where we are. Okay, back to the past.
Don't speak to him for maybe like a month.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he calls me, I'm like, what the, like, why is this? Sorry, no, he didn't call me. He FaceTimed me.
Right.
And I'm just like, that's hilarious. Let's answer it.
After he was like, you're breaking my heart.
Oh, yeah. He sent me a text. He sent me a random text and then like immediately FaceTimed me. It was just weird.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of talk around the bush a little bit, and then I call him out on something, to which he grovels a little bit and then proceeds to ask me out on a date. And I tell him, I feel very apprehensive on doing this because I am looking for something serious. You don't seem to be.
Mm-hmm.
You also cancel dates on me. Like, that's what
Frequently.
you are known for. And I have already given you like so many opportunities that it's actually crazy that I'm even talking to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, let me make it up to you. Like, I know I fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, like, who was operating my body at this point in time, but I agreed to the date.
I think I probably would have done the same thing, and I definitely think it was the right thing to do was to accept the date, because like it's no skin off of your back. To this point, like you haven't really put in that much work.
Yeah.
Like you're not losing anything in this situation. Maybe like a little bit of dignity in saying yes to him again.
Yeah.
But even then, like I don't think that like he's a bad person, and like he hasn't done anything like disrespectful to you, really, you know? Like canceling the dates, sure, not great. Like not stepping up, not great either. But from day one, he's been very wishy-washy, like not consistent, not a pillar of a man, if you will.
I will.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah. I would disagree that he hasn't been disrespectful. I think he's been very disrespectful with my time and with my energy. But I think I also, I'm just going to fucking say it. I am like 99.9% sure this man is my twin flame. And I felt like very called to be in his presence and to like be around him and like try to figure out if there was something there where it could work. And I'm pretty sure I was the only one trying at that, but that's fine. I followed what I thought was the path that I needed to follow, and I'm not gonna.
yeah.
Like I'm happy that I did that because it gave me all the answers that I needed.
Mm-hmm.
But so when I agreed to this date, I was like, if you cancel on me, like you're done. You're fucking done. And the day before the date, I text him and I'm like, are you canceling? Today? Tomorrow? When's it going to be? When are you canceling? And he's like, no, I'm not canceling. I'm like, okay. Then he texts me the next day and is like, oh, I have the stomach flu.
Food poisoning.
Food poisoning. I can't. I'm going to have to cancel the date. And
which was triggering for me. If you know, you know.
And I was like, surely fucking not. Like,
Yeah.
this is a joke. And he replied, he was like, yeah, it's a joke. And I was
Obviously.
like, okay. Like, why are you...
Not funny.
No. Triggering,
Really,
actually.
Not the time to be making jokes like this.
And he calls me and he's like telling me about the reservation he made and the plan that he's made and what time he's going to pick me up. And I'm like, wow.
Okay, here we
Also,
go.
like, why am I celebrating that? Bare minimum effort.
Say it again.
Bare minimum effort.
Thank you.
And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to, start getting ready. No, in that same phone call, when I answered, he said, I'm so sorry, but I have to cancel. And I was like, what?
Wait, the same phone call that he calls you and is telling you all about the plans that he's made in the date?
prior to that. Prior to, like, in that same phone call, he opened with, I'm going to have to cancel the date. My plant died. And I just, like, don't feel good leaving it at home. Like, just being, like, a jokester. And then I was like, haha, very funny. And he was like, no, I'm kidding. And then told me about the plan for the date.
Okay.
And I was like, stop. Mm-hmm. Because now you're just, like, annoying me.
Yeah, it wasn't funny the first time.
No.
Definitely not the second time.
And then 2 hours. Count them. 1, 2.
Uno, dos.
Eins, zwei.
Un, deux.
That's all I know. He texts me and he's like, I'm so sorry. I actually do have food poisoning. Like, I can't go on the date.
I can't go out.
I'm sick. And of course, I'm just thinking, another joke.
Yeah.
So I reply and I'm like, honestly, stop. Stop with the jokes. And he's like, no, I'm so serious. I'm throwing up. And I'm just like, okay. And I am so forgiving. I can be so like, I try to see things from everyone's perspective, even if it means like belittling myself in a way.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I think that's just women in general mostly. But if he had been like, Elle, I'm so sorry, like, this is so fucked up, I can't believe I'm doing this to you again, but I like genuinely, seriously am so ill,
Please let me make it up to you tomorrow.
And here, like, and sends me like $20 Apple Cash to get myself dinner or something.
Yeah, or DoorDashes you, like, whatever you want.
Yeah, just like something, some like token of respect
and
for doing this to me again.
Yeah.
And it would be one thing if this was like the first time, but it has been so many times. And I was in awe. Like, actually just
gobsmacked.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Here we go again.
And I texted the girls, Chelsea and Lo, and I was just like, I think I blacked out. Like, I don't even remember what I said, but they were just like, they were in shock because we were rooting for him.
Well,
for the date, at least we were rooting for him to pull through for the date.
Yes, I expected him to be able to hold it together to take you on a singular date.
Like, what? I just don't understand why it's so hard.
It's not.
Why is it so hard?
It's not. These men make it hard.
So, once I fully realized like this date is canceled and he's not joking, I text him back and I say, hope you feel better. Have not heard from that man since.
He liked your message.
He liked my message. He hearted it.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Brave. Very brave.
Strong.
Yeah. Crazy. I just find it so alarming that someone can be so have such little regard for another person's time, effort, feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally, if he would have been like, I can't believe I'm sick, this is like, I feel so bad, I'm so sorry, like, if he really was apologetic about it and did a little something to make me feel better, like, I probably would have forgiven him and like allowed him to try again. But did he do that? No, he did not.
No.
Which is just like, okay, so you're just not like, why put me through all of it then? Why go through the trials and tribulations of taking me out on dates if you're not actually going to follow through? I just like, is it a game? I'm truly so confused by it.
I don't feel like it's a game. I think that he is obviously has a lot going on. He has, like, he doesn't know where he's gonna live. Like, maybe he's moving, maybe he's staying. He's younger than us by a couple years. He just always seemed like he wasn't into like a serious commitment.
Yeah.
And you very much are. And I think that he could have, you know, like, taken you out on a date and gone through the motions and like hooked up with you and then ghosted you. But he realized that he probably didn't want to do that to you.
Well, but he kind of already had.
I don't know. You put yourself in that position to go there for New Year's Eve. You wanted that to happen. He didn't try. He didn't go out of his way to like make you, besides the date ahead of time, which
that's what I'm talking about.
Which still like even kind of serves him at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't really serve you.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like the date to go shopping. Like, that worked out for him because he got things done.
Oh, like it was a convenience thing?
Yeah. Like, sure, he bought you dinner, but like, Okay.
Right.
That's like nothing.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry?
You can cry.
I don't want to cry.
I just don't think he was ever serious, and I think that he knew that you were and wanted to be, and he wasn't ready to sign up for that.
But then, yeah, I just like if that's your truth, then why put me through the
I guess
the assumption that we're gonna go on a date and then pull out the rug out from under me every single time? Like, I just don't understand that.
I don't know, like, obviously the full context of all of your guys' conversations, especially on New Year's Eve and what you guys talked about. Maybe he didn't know how much you actually liked him or how much you were actually interested in him. And didn't realize, like, how much it was gonna hurt that he bails on all these dates. Because you also were being very chill girl about it all.
No, I wasn't being chill girl. I like every time we spoke, I would like bring up the fact that he, pissed me off or whatever. I was being in my feminine energy. Like, I wasn't going to reach out to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was very much like in the let them, and I'm staying in my feminine energy, and I'm not going to let anything bring me out of that because I don't want to be in my masculine energy. But when he would approach me, when he would reach out to me, I would definitely make comments and like say things bringing up the issues that I was having or the problems that I was maybe not the problems, but just like the way that I felt like I was being disrespected by him. But do you mean chill girl? Like, what do you mean by chill girl when you say that?
Like, I felt like, especially when you would talk to Chelsea and I about it, like, it wasn't as like dramatic as maybe other guys in the past would have been for you. Like, the way that you reacted to things wasn't as reactive, I feel like.
I think that's just like growth though.
Yeah.
That's on growth.
But I'm saying, like, you were doing a good job of that this time, and maybe he needed a little bit more drama out of it. Or, like, do you think that he knows how much you like him or knew how much you liked him?
I feel like I was pretty upfront about it, but I also know that he was coming from like a crazy toxic relationship. At least that's kind of like what he told me. So,
allegedly.
Yeah, like who fucking knows. But maybe he's used to girls being like crazy and obsessive. I don't know. But like that was me at one point, but it's not anymore. And I'm just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pander to anyone. And I felt like I was being very direct. I always said how I felt when I had the opportunity to, without going out of my way, without getting into my masculine energy. And I at times felt like it was understood and reciprocated, but then he would like do something that would be like, would make me think, oh, maybe he doesn't realize that I like him. It was just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because my hope is that it was a miscommunication or a misunderstanding, that he just missed how, like, I don't want to say like the depth of how much you liked him, but like how much you were interested. I think I would like to think that he missed the boat on that and like didn't understand.
Yeah.
And rather than he did know, he did understand how much you liked him and then continue to treat you like that anyway.
Yeah.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt a little bit, which he doesn't deserve.
Yeah. I just... Why do I feel like I'm going to get emotional? It's so annoying. Hate. Triple hate. Loathe entirely. Thank you. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
What was the last thing you just said?
Giving him the benefit of the doubt. even though he doesn't deserve it.
Right. Yeah. I don't think there was any like malicious intent behind it. I'm almost just over trying to figure out why.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm never really going to know the answer unless he tells me point blank, which doesn't seem like will ever happen.
Yeah.
And I just need to, accept that and let it go and move on. I'm honestly so fucking proud of myself though, because I know the old me would have like paragraphs, like just fucking freaking out on this person. For what? For them to just lie more to me?
I think maybe that's what I mean by chill girl too. Because like the first time he canceled because he had to stay with a friend, like I feel like old Elle would have like really let him have it. And you didn't. You were just like, okay, like if that's the choice you're making, like bummer, but all right. Like I'm glad that you brought it up other times that you guys had talked, but you still were like acting in grace.
I wasn't doing it for him though.
I know.
Okay. It was 100.
I didn't mean it like in a negative way at all. Like chill girl can be a lot of different things,
yeah,
right?
Okay. Because I wasn't sure how you meant it. But, yeah, I feel like I've done so much work on myself in like the last year. And honestly, like this time last year, I don't know if I, like even just 1 year ago, I don't know if I would have like the awareness and the inner strength to act the way that I've acted through this, which I think is grand and I'm proud of myself. But
snaps for Elle.
Thank you. But I hadn't really ever thought about it from that side where it looks like maybe she just doesn't care. And like maybe or like I can do this kind of shit to her because she doesn't really care that much, one, or because she's not lashing out at me, so she must be okay with it. But I'm just like protecting my energy. And I don't feel like if you do something to wrong me in any way, it's not my responsibility to tell you what you did wrong. You know what you did. And it's not my responsibility to tell you how I should be treated. If you don't treat me the way that I should be treated, then you don't get me.
100%. I do think though that assuming that they know what they did is not the right attitude to have. I don't think that you should assume that people know when they've done something wrong.
You know what you did.
I think that there are a lot of people out there that will that are going to disagree with us, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that are going to see nothing wrong with what he did.
Interesting. Well, please stay far away from my energy field if that is how you feel.
That represents you.
Yeah. I just, like, if he doesn't know what he did wrong, then definitely not my person.
Absolutely. Hasn't been, quite frankly, from day one.
Right.
With peace and love.
Okay.
So much love in my heart for you.
Thank you so much. He's my twin flame, though. Like, I stand on it. I stand by it. I don't care. I don't fucking care how crazy I look. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Pop off, queen.
I will. And I'm fucking glad that I met him because I feel like it pushed me to prove to myself that I've grown. Because, well, yeah. I think I've said what I need to say on that.
Yeah, I do think it was a great lesson.
Yeah. And now, King, where are you? King?
Next one is the one. Next time.
I'm so sick of kissing frogs.
What's it like kissing?
I mean, I've done it a handful of times in the last year.
Wow.
So, more than you, for sure. But
thank you for acknowledging
you're so welcome.
My struggle.
Yeah.
My burden.
I just, like, I don't even want to fucking kiss anyone that I'm not, like, in love with. Like, I want you to be so fucking obsessed with me that, like,
it keeps you up at night.
It, like, hurts.
Yeah. You write songs about me.
Yes. Musicians, please apply.
Novels, poems,
Mm-hmm.
haikus.
Also, do you know what I was thinking? So I made a reel about, or no, it was like a slide, whatever, on Instagram about a carousel about what you should do if you have to cancel a date on someone. Very much
Yes.
he unfollowed me. Fine. But one of the things I said to send flowers, and like a lot of the things men disagreed with me on, because they were like, why should we have to pay? Why should we have to? And I'm just like, it's not about the money. They always think it's about the money. Mm-hmm. It's not about the money. It's about it's about a gesture.
It's the effort.
It's the the olive branch. What's it called? Extending the olive branch. Mm-hmm. And like there's so many things that you can do that don't revolve around money.
I don't know if I would expect any of that from a first date. Like if I had a first date scheduled and they canceled on me, I don't think I'd expect anything. I just think I would like move on and not talk to them anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
But for like a second or a third date, like definitely a thoughtful apology at a minimum.
Crazy.
A reschedule, or at least like an offer of dates to reschedule at a minimum. Mm. And then maybe like a little treat or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was partially like very just me being reactive, and then also partial, it was like kind of funny.
Yeah, hilarious.
But also like write me a fucking note.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Pick me a dandelion. Like I don't fucking care. Just like literally anything to
weed.
show me. Yeah. To show me that you are
thinking of me
and that you care about me. Like I don't need you to throw dollar bills at me. Mm-hmm. In fact, that would probably turn me off. But that doesn't mean if you're rich to not apply. It just means
maybe not try.
It just means that that's not everything, and that's not like I don't think that's what women are looking for. But men always equate what we want.
Yes.
Somehow
to monetary
measures or
status,
to having a lot of money, and it's just like it's not fucking about that.
And it's always the ones that have like $1,000 in their savings. They're like gold digger.
No, for real though. Like it's always the ones that are broke as shit that are worried about gold diggers.
Yeah,
baby. No one is jonesing to move into your parents' basement with you.
Your studio apartment,
like
your Camry.
I digress.
I would rather 10 times out of 10, I'm picking somebody that makes way less money but knows how to treat me right. That I never have to doubt. I never have to worry about. I never have to teach him or coach him or tell him what I need or what to do. He just knows how to show up for somebody.
Yeah.
Or listens to the way that I respond to other things and like does the math in his head to be like, okay, Lauren really liked when I did that thing one time, so I should do that more often. Or she didn't really like when I did that one thing, so I should probably not do it ever again.
And that's what women call common sense.
And it would be nice if you could have some.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I am trying my darndest to be positive. Mm-hmm. I really, really am. Mm-hmm. Like I tell myself all the time, there is an abundance of men that will treat me well, that are respectful, that don't mess around on you, that only have eyes for you. But then the shit just comes up in my day to day where I'm just like,
yeah.
But I'm trying to be positive.
I think I've reached a point where I don't really care if a man never shows up for me like that. It would be lovely. I would love it.
Wait. As in, you're willing to settle?
No.
Oh.
As in, like, I will just be single and be happy with the other relationships I have in my life and with myself and with my career and hobbies and other things that make me happy. Like, I don't need that.
So you're becoming asexual?
No.
Okay. You're just detaching?
Decentering.
Decentering.
Yeah. I just like I don't want my life to revolve around like meeting somebody or finding somebody or like putting all of my effort and energy and manifestation station into like forward thinking about a man.
Yeah.
Like I want to forward think about myself.
Yeah.
I matter more.
You do.
And I always will.
Yeah. And you should.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You matter more too.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always feel like that, but I want to believe you. And I'm going to try.
You should.
But again, I do feel like I've grown a lot and I really have put myself first.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got a vision of you and me when we were in kindergarten hugging.
Aww.
Oh, that's so
My
cute.
sweetie.
That's so cute.
Love you so much.
I love you.
We're so lucky.
We are so lucky.
Speaking of luck.
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah.
Officially helped me pay off my car.
Ooh.
No more car payments. Feels really good. Thanks, Mom. Also.
Yeah.
I don't think I told you this. Oh, no, I did. Ugh, I meant to keep it a secret until the pod.
What?
So that I could surprise you. Just my really good meeting with my boss last week.
Well,
I'm still riding a high, I think, from that.
Yeah.
And I had a really good meeting with our admin today and was basically like, whatever you need, I'm here to support you. I am writing for you. I am having conversations on the side about you and like your future here. And I will make sure that you do not feel the same way that I felt 2 years into this job. Like, I'm not letting that happen.
Gave me goosebumps.
She was very appreciative. It was very cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank you. I love her.
Amazing. I think everyone's just on the up and up here.
I totally agree.
Yeah. I'm feeling good. I have a meeting tomorrow morning with an agency. I posted on my story about one of their emails to me, and they want to talk to me about some sort of like solid deal, not just like
love
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something a little bit more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We're looking at houses.
We are. We might move in together.
We might.
We've said that before.
We have.
But also, Chelsea's in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be so fun, I think.
It would be really fun.
I think it will be difficult, though, because I'm a city girl.
Elle wants to live in only Seattle. And
no,
Chelsea-
I mean, I'm open, but like ideally, I would, if we found the right place and it was walking distance to like some sort of,
I can walk to Starbucks from here.
I just need like a little bit more of like a,
I know, I'm trying for you.
City feel.
I started this whole conversation off because I wasn't even going to broach the subject. Like we had kind of talked about it previously in passing, but like never really seriously. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Elle, would you be open to not living in Seattle if it meant living in a house with Chelsea and I? And you said yes.
Immediately, yes.
Yeah. So I started my search.
Right.
And then whenever we talk about it, I was like, what about Seattle? And not even like Seattle. She's like Ballard.
Okay, I'm...
the other side of the world.
Okay, hear me out. I'm trying to think of places in Seattle that would be...
walkable.
No, but not just that. Would be like a compromise for us both. Like, yes, it's in Seattle, but it's also in like a neighborhood. It's suburby-ish.
It's so far.
I understand. But I was just thinking, I wasn't thinking about
distance or like location. Yeah.
I was just thinking like the area itself.
Yeah.
Like, and if that area was closer to Bellevue, that would be perfect.
Amazing.
Green Lake, perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand it's too far.
I have to be close to my parents too, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like how close? Like
I mean, I would
45
go.
minutes is too far away.
Where's 45 minutes away from my parents' house that you would consider living?
Not where I would consider living, but isn't that where Woodinville is?
No, Woodinville's like 20 minutes away.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like whenever I've gone to Woodinville, it feels like forever.
It's big, but some of it's like 20 minutes away. Like the winery, JM in Woodinville, it's like a 20-minute drive for me.
Okay.
It's really not bad. But it can get like deeper than that.
Yeah.
And I found actually a pretty good home in Woodinville, but it's very secluded. Don't like?
No.
Okay. Also, it's like way too early to really be looking because whatever we find right now is not going to be available in a few months.
Yeah. Well, even more than a few months. We wouldn't be able to move until September, right?
My lease is up the last day of August.
Okay. So September.
Yeah, but
is when we could.
We'd need to find something before then. I would be okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying we wouldn't be able to move until September. September.
Yeah. September 1st.
So, like, really seriously looking in like
August.
June, July, August.
Yeah.
I
need to re-sign my lease at the beginning of August, so I need to know a month before.
Okay. So we would have to solidify something by July.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess that's not too far away.
No,
April,
it's coming up.
May, June, July, 4 months. Jesus.
I know.
Where like the time just flies.
It's almost mid-March already. I don't know where February went.
I blinked and
Yeah, it was over.
It was gone.
Valentine's Day feels like it was like a week ago.
It feels like eons ago to me, actually.
Oh.
We wanted to bring you guys back into Babble Riot a little bit. We haven't done a hump day yet, but warmed you guys up. Wanting to know about a time where you've lied to someone that you're romantically interested in. And what was the lie? How did it go down? What was the story? We're almost at the time, so I'm just going to say like a few.
Mm-hmm.
But someone said, lying to men for fun is one of my favorite pastimes.
Was that you?
It was not, but I fully agree, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that tracks.
You got a few too, right?
I got one.
Okay. Do you remember what they said?
Yeah, they lied about having a black belt because the person they were interested in did karate.
Aww.
I know. But like a black belt, like why didn't you just aim for like
Yeah, like a
yellow?
blue, I don't know what the colors are, but
you had to go all out to black.
Crazy. Told her I was 2 years older than I was. I feel like younger guys do that.
I know.
Or older guys, older guys lie about, like, they go down in their age.
And younger guys go up.
Yeah.
Don't lie about your age.
I might start. I was at a dinner last Thursday, and I was with my parents and like some other people, and I said something about being 30, and that guy was like, there was a guy sitting across the table from me, and he was like, "You're not 30." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I would have not suspected like 22 max." And I was like, "Sorry?"
22 is a little crazy.
To be fair, I wasn't wearing makeup because it was at the whack and I had just worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I do look a little baby when I'm not wearing makeup, but yeah, I was
22 is still a little crazy.
Hey.
25, 24.
Let me have it. Just let me have
22.
it. Let me have my flowers.
Okay.
Also, my nose is so itchy.
Don't lie about your age. Be proud. Honestly, even more of a reason to be honest about your age. Like, yeah, I'm 30 and I look fucking phenomenal.
Look at how good I look. Look at it.
Yeah.
Read it and weep.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy lied about his penis being bigger than it is. And he was like, yeah, they always found out. That's the dumbest thing to lie about. If you're like, if you actually like someone.
Yeah.
Also, why are you talking about your penis? Like, I don't think that needs to come up in conversation.
Certainly not size. No.
Or...
Really it in general. You're right.
Yeah. I don't think it...
No details need to be shared. It's fine.
Unless you have like a life-threatening disease coming from your peen, then yes, disclose that.
Yeah. Maybe get that checked out first and then date after.
Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, allergies. Okay. And then date after.
Get it taken care of.
Depending on results. Someone said that I don't like romantic gestures or PDA. So they very much do like romantic gestures and PDA, but they're trying to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Hate.
I think I've grown to like it a little bit more as I've gotten older. Like I have always kind of liked it.
Liked what? PDA?
Yeah, but like
okay.
Holding hands in public. I don't really want to make out in public. That's like a little bit too much for me, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
There could be instances where that is the vibe.
Yeah.
But for the most part, a hand holding, arm around the shoulder, hand on a leg. Love a hand on a leg.
What about hand hugs?
Yeah. Wrong hand, baby. That's nice.
That's so nice. We should do that more often.
We should. We should just hug in general. The girls were over here, obviously, last time we recorded the podcast, and then we had dinner, and Chelsea, like, laid on me for a little bit, which is so foreign because we, like, literally don't physically touch each other, like, ever. It's insane.
I feel like in the last year, all three of us have gotten a lot more touchy, though.
Yeah.
Because we'll do, like, group hugs.
Yes.
Or, like, sometimes you'll rest on me or I'll rest on you. But, like, it's very
brief.
Foreign. And it's brief.
Yeah. It's quick. And then last Friday, I was at Allie and Ethan's for a game night. And I, like, cuddled on Allie for a little bit, too. And I was like, you're just going to have to deal with this because I never get physical touch. Yeah. So I'm just going to soak this up.
Maybe that's why we're like that. Because we're so deprived.
Starved.
Yeah. Shit.
Dehydrated.
Well, at least we have each other.
True. We can go snuggle.
I have never been a big PDA person because I'm always, and this is something that I feel like I need to work on because it really shouldn't matter. I always care too much what other people are thinking and I can't get out of my head. And so if I'm like making out with someone in the middle of like, I don't know, like a busy area or like in public where people can see, I'm always just thinking like, oh, these people walking by are like, ew, or like get a room or whatever. Like I just can't get out of my head.
It feels like a cry for attention to me when I see other people do it. I'm like, okay, we get it. Like everybody sees you, you love each other. Like that's great. But
like, I think, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I'm good with hand holding. I'm good with hugs. I'm good with like quick pecks and like physical touch, but like making out seems so aggressive to me.
A kiss on the forehead.
That's cute. Also, can I just say, don't you fucking dare kiss me on the forehead if you are not prepared to love me.
Propose.
Because that speaks to my heart in a way that words never could.
Yes.
And I like can't physically take that.
No.
Because that, you kissing my forehead, that's telling me that you love me.
Right.
and you want to protect me and you want to cherish me.
Right. Forever.
And if you ghost the next day, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to have a full tantrum.
I'm going to shit my pants.
Yeah. I'm going to contemplate jumping.
Oh.
Off a very tall something. Shout out Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
It's just rude.
Big on that.
It's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't have any, if you're
intentions,
if you don't have any intentions or there's no foresight, you just don't do it.
Yeah.
There's other ways you can, you know,
show me affection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fucking kiss my forehead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This has been a public service announcement.
Yeah. Another one of our things was, which is funny because we just talked about this, being chill. I literally haven't chilled a day in my life, this person said.
It was me.
Okay.
I don't know what was wrong with me. I've always done it.
I think that there's an easy answer to that. We've all women have been taught either by word or just by seeing our mothers or other women in our life kind of shut themselves off to be more palatable for men. And oftentimes that looks like being the chill girl, being easygoing, not having needs, not having wants, just like anything you want.
Yeah.
I'll be that.
Yeah.
I'll be that. If you like that, I'll be that.
Yeah.
No.
Couldn't be me anymore.
9.
Not gonna happen.
No. Not okay. I've been there too.
Yeah.
Especially, I feel like I was especially like that in settings where there was like multiple women. I'm like, well, I'm the chillest. I'm the coolest. I'm the most laid back. Like, I'm the easy choice.
Yeah, he
obviously.
has to love me.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah.
No. Hate that. Like, I'm allowed to have needs. You're allowed to have needs.
Yeah.
You're allowed to voice those needs.
I don't know what it is or where it came from or why, but I feel like I have a very hard time taking up space. Like, I either just feel like I don't deserve it, like there's somebody else here that deserves it more than me, or like it's not the right thing to do, or it's gonna look weird, like attention on me. I don't really like ever expressing that I need help. Ugh, I'd rather die.
Yeah. I do feel like you've been a little bit better.
Thank you.
About that.
How so?
Well, about asking for help?
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe I've pushed you into it a little bit. But, oh, actually, wait, not about help. About saying no.
I didn't say no.
No, but like when I ask you things, I'm often like, you can say no. And like, I want you to say no if you really don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to like make you do it.
I have gotten a little bit better at speaking up for myself in that sense of like advocating for myself and being like, I'm not doing anything that day.
Yeah.
It's no.
Yeah.
For me. I love you, but no.
Yeah. And I don't want you to feel bad for saying no.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's different from asking for help though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need help?
Not with
Blink if you need help.
Not with anything currently.
All right.
I think I'm good.
I'll continue to ask.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
I just like, I deserve to take up space. I deserve to make noise. I deserve to be like desired too. I feel like it's a really foreign concept for me, like being wanted for some reason.
Yeah. I always feel like you kind of put yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
So almost like before, like you feel like, I feel like you're doing it so that no one else beats you to it.
100%.
But I'm like, you don't need to do that.
But then I get let down. My expectations are never met. And then it's depressing and disappointing. So it's like better to just not expect anything at all and like set it up in a way that I won't be disappointed.
I think that there's a way to do that though without like putting yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
or
I
what
need
that
to
is,
start
but
therapy again for sure.
Yeah. But also I think just like switching the way that you talk to yourself, like I feel like whenever I catch myself saying something negative to myself, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
because I'm responsible for rewriting my story.
Mm-hmm.
And my story is not one where I'm little, where I can't take up space, where I'm pandering to people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I don't do really negative self-talk like at all.
Okay.
Like
That's good.
I don't really talk to myself, I don't think.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should start talking to her more.
Yeah.
I talk to myself all the time.
Right.
But I'm not talking to myself.
You're not talking to your higher self.
At all. Right. My inner
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like if we go out to a bar or a club or something, like I just never have the mindset of like anybody in that is gonna like look at me
And
in,
that's
like,
wrong.
a positive way.
That's wrong.
I know. Well,
What?
historically.
No, but don't look at it historically. Set your own what am I trying to say? Like, okay, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the past.
Mm-hmm.
This is the future.
Mm-hmm.
We're not looking back at what's happened.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're rewriting.
Okay.
So do you want to be looked at? Do you want to be desired moving forward?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's your story.
Okay.
You are someone who gets looked at and is desired when you go out.
But if it doesn't happen, then like what am I doing?
No, it will happen.
Okay.
You have to be delusional.
I
know that's hard for you, but you have to. You have to.
I don't know if I can.
You have to. Otherwise, it's
It doesn't
this
look
way.
It doesn't look fun, babe.
Being delusional.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time.
Are you?
Yeah, genuinely.
Okay.
I've never been happier. Look at me laughing.
Almost
Right. I'm having so much fun. Woo! Rock on, party people. You know?
I'm scared. I'm worried.
No, I'm actually good. Like that was dramatic, but
Yeah.
I am actually good. Like I really feel so much lighter and so much better since becoming delusional. And the funny thing is, like, I feel like at certain points I was delusional in my past, but it was like a different kind of delusion.
Mm-hmm.
My delusion is all about me now. I think my delusion in the past was like it was put onto other people, and now it's all about me.
Love that.
And that's a great place to be.
Yeah.
You should try it.
I'll work on it.
We should all try it.
I'll work on it a little bit. I am going into Sun Valley very...
Oh my goodness.
You're
going into Sun Valley?
Yeah, with a very positive outlook towards men.
Good. As you should.
I did set my hinge to Sun Valley, and there haven't been really anybody that didn't like hold a dead fish and isn't conservative. It's Idaho. I don't know what I was expecting.
What if they're holding a fish and they are apolitical?
No, you can't be apolitical in this
Okay,
environment.
what if they're holding a fish and they're independent?
I'll read the bio thoroughly.
Okay.
And even then, I am willing to match with independence, but one of the first conversations we have is like, what are you independent on? Like, what are your issues
You
that...
can't open with that.
I don't message first. I don't open with that.
Okay, but like that can't be your first conversation.
Why? I don't want to waste my time. If they're like, I hate gay people, it's not going to work out for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If they think homeless people deserve to be rotted in hell and made to glue, it's not going to work out for me.
Made to glue.
If they think immigrants deserve to be shipped off,
Yeah.
that's not going to work. Like,
Fair,
there are
fair.
big things
Yeah,
that
yeah.
make people independent that are non-negotiables for me.
Okay.
So it is going to be kind of one of my openers.
I would consider myself independent.
I know, but I also know that like you believe in human rights.
Yeah.
You just like to be edgy. And that's why you're an independent. You're definitely a liberal, but it's okay. You choose, you identify however you want to, queen.
I will, and I do.
Good.
And I, yeah.
Love that for
Again,
you.
having a great time. So.
Yeah.
Stop. Yes. No, that's fine. Yeah.
I know.
Call it like you see it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's good.
All right. Well, anything you've got for the people? Anything else?
No.
Okay. Wow.
I was going to plug my tarot
You should.
TikTok. Okay. If you don't know, I am a chosen one. I've been divinely guided by God.
Wow.
And the big G.
G-O-double-D.
I started a tarot TikTok account, so if you feel called, please follow me. It's Spirit Spill the Tea on TikTok. I do collective readings, and I've had so many people message me asking for personal readings.
Love.
That I'm just gonna fucking send it because why not?
Absolutely.
Just try it. If I don't feel good about it doing it, then I'll stop. But
are you gonna charge?
Yeah.
Like $20?
Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm not gonna charge a lot because I'm very new.
Yeah. I think 20 is fair.
Yeah, depending on the length, I guess. Not really sure how that works because like sometimes messages go longer or they're pretty clear.
$20 a minute.
Yes. Please book now. Right now.
To lock in this deal.
To lock in the
Message me right now.
Click right here. Yeah. I think part of the reason I feel so happy, even though like it doesn't feel like there's maybe reason to, is because I feel like, and I kind of hate saying this because I feel like I need to just not think about what other people think, but I feel very supported by my spirit team, and I feel very connected to my higher self, and that is helping me.
Yeah.
And I don't care who knows it.
Good. They're on your team.
So they are. So yeah. I think I'll have personal readings up by April, but I'm going to be on vacation like soon. So I'm just going to push it off till April probably. If you liked this episode, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening. It really helps us out. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, wow. Stunning. Great work, everyone.